Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Seppi the Nomad here, and don't forget, if you guys like these kind of videos, like, comment, subscribe, share them around. I would love to get more collectors involved in this amazing community that we have cultivated so far. Let's jump into unboxing this figure. We are going to be unboxing the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Godzilla Kong from the New Empire, the re-evolved, the pre-evolved version. So let's take a look at this box here, and then we'll cut it open. Oh no, you don't have a head anymore. All right, so as always, starting off with Le Box. We have a cool promo pic of Godzilla here on the front. Looking pretty cool. This is one of the better ones, and I really like the coloring of this box. So, you know, GXK has kind of had this theme of purples and blues and everything, and I really do dig that. This is a little more muted like than that SH Monsterarts take on it as far as their boxes goes, but this is still pretty cool to see. I got the Monsterverse logo down there. 14-year-olds, get the just kidding. You're welcome. Little tiny Hiya logo. Can you guys see that? Godzilla X Kong, or Godzilla Kong, the New Empire. Why put the freaking X in there? Oh, sorry, Goji. Then we got the stuff on the back, all their social media handles, another, well, the same cool promo picture of him here. And that, and that. Hiya keeps it simple. And you know what? I actually quite appreciate that. I always, you know, like the little cutouts in the boxes for other brands, but I definitely like the simplicity of Hiya boxes. So this one's pretty cool. Let's cut this open. I'm gonna try to keep this video to like less than 15-20 minutes. Jeez. I am pretty excited for this one. So one thing I've heard is that this figure is kind of a culmination, if you will, of all the different versions of this, because this is one of the like 5th versions or something like that, and people are like, this is basically everything they've learned from the previous ones applied into this one. And I can already tell from the skin tone just looking at it. You guys can't tell because there's a glaring light on it. Let me get this guy out of here. Oh, still same. Okay. Okay, I can already tell right off the rip here that he's very similar in color to that guy over there. And I'm happy about that, because here's the thing. I love the color of that previous release. And in the promo pictures for this one, he looked a little too tan or something. And it doesn't look like that's the case here. It looks like there's a different neck sculpt. It's probably the same sculpt, but it looks like there's a little different of a neck sculpt. Now, again, right off the rip, the inside of the mouth is different. Sculpt is the same. Look at the difference in the mouth color. If you can see that from there. I can't tell if you guys can see that. But this one is definitely a little bit more purpley, I want to say. It's like not as colorful as this one and purpley. I wish there would have been some sort of balance in between, honestly. I kind of do like the like stark differentiation of color in this one. But we aren't looking at this guy anymore. We are looking at this guy. And this guy definitely seems a little more gray. A little lighter tone. Now that I'm actually looking at him, and even though I just said that I was happy he looked like that figure, I'm realizing he kind of doesn't. He's a little too light. He's more like this guy, and honestly, this isn't my favorite. I'm just gonna be honest. The translucent one, I like the translucent spines, that's cool, but I like the darker paint job of that guy. This seems to be somewhere in the middle between the King of the Monsters one and the GVK one. By the way, that release over there is the GVK one, if you didn't know. But yeah, looks good. It's gonna have the same articulation and everything, and same noisy joints, but that's okay. We stand Hiya here. Maybe the neck isn't different. No, it's probably the same. Get a little crotch shot there. It looks like there's more kind of brown and tannish colors on the GVK one. Which is strange because this one looked like it had so much more like kind of brown tan colors in the promo pictures, but that's just the way they light it. I wish Hiya would light their pictures a little bit more appropriately. They go for more of like a stylized vibe, but you know, people want to see the figure. This one definitely seems to have more dirt kind of like in between the scales on the legs anyways, which is cool. He's a little bit lighter. There's almost more greens on the GVK one. And that's pretty much all I have to say about it. You get the same cool tail situation going on. Same articulation kind of across the board. And, oh, I guess I probably should talk about a very important thing. Well, first of all, you guys noticed. Let me grab this thing's accessories. What? No accessories. That's okay. It's same figure. It's you know, just a repaint. But let's see if we can see this here. How them peepers look. I really hope this is showing up on camera. To my eye, he looks a little strung out on crack. He looks a little wall-eyed, but overall, pretty good. Oh, there's teeth now. They painted the teeth. They actually painted the teeth this go around, which is nice. That's a nice feature. I've talked about my other figure, the GVK one, in the past, where I weirdly like the just kind of stark contrast of like the entire body is just this similar kind of gray charcoaly with some brown highlights, and then all of a sudden you just get the fleshy pinks of the mouth and everything. But I do like that they painted the teeth on this one, and I like that you can see the eyes a little bit more as let's just say zooted as they are. The joints do feel a little bit more stiff on this, but pretty much there we have it, guys. It's a very similar release to the GVK one, so the most recent, just like normal colored paint one. And I like it. I think that people are correct in saying that this is a good kind of like culmination of everything. I don't think it's perfect, but I do enjoy it. And I think if you haven't picked up the previous releases before, you know, go for it. I think that that's a good idea. I'll be able to give a little bit more solid thoughts once I do the full review. This is just the unboxing, but yeah, I mean, if you don't have the GVK one or the KOTM one or anything like that, pick up this figure. This is a solid release. And I don't think you're going to be disappointed with what is, you know, the definitive at this point, film accurate, articulated sculpt. And we got some cool stuff coming on the way for sure with SH Monsterarts and their Evolved release, and then Hiya's doing an Evolved release as well. But I am definitely digging this. I think this is something that you should pick up if you don't have the other ones. And if you're just an avid collector and you want to get it just because, hey, it's $50. That's the beauty of Hiya. And now $50 is still expensive for a toy. But at the same time, it's like, oh, what is the new SH Monsterarts Godzilla Evolved? This is like a third the price of some SH Monsterarts figures. So yeah, this is a good little figure. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on this figure down in the comment section down below. Don't forget, I have launched memberships on the channel, so if you want to support the channel a little bit further and get some cool badges and emojis and then other perks as well, there's 2 tiers, so go take a look at those. But just know that your viewership is more than enough for me. So I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for clicking on this video and watching to the end. If you watched to the end, you're a real one. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.